Yunnan,
Beijing, Shanghai,
Guangdong,
Qingdao, Dalian,
Chengdu,
Langsa,
Wuhan, Chongqing,
Zhangjiajie, Sanya,
Hangzhou, Chengdu, Xiamen.
I think I'd have to visit Beijing, to be honest, just because I have done Shanghai and I'd love to see the Wall of China because I didn't get to see that. So,
yeah, I want to go to China because the countryside would be quite nice.
I love pandas. They're cute.
What do you know about pandas, Kira?
They're massive and fluffy and adorable. They're like teddies.
They're really cute.
I want one.
What really interests me is the history. In the United States, 200 years is old to us. So I would like to see a lot of the history and see many of the different places that are older than I could ever imagine.
I know pretty much about China. I've been to China. So, I've been up the wall and I've been all round and, it's the most incredible country. It really is so much history there.
Only piece of Chinese literature I've ever read was, everybody's read it, Journey to the West. Wonderful book.
I like the historic parts of China. Like I went to Forbidden City in Beijing, and I like that very much. And I've been to Badaling Wall and Forbidden City, so I like the history. But there's so much to see, obviously, and I've only seen one small part, so it'd be nice to see the other parts as well. I think it's just very interesting. It's the biggest country in the world with the most people, and soon the biggest economy in the world, and I just think it's very interesting to go and experience and learn more about China and travel more about China.
I went to China for 3 weeks. I went and taught English at Hengshui High School in Hebei, in the Hebei province. So I know a little bit, yeah. It's really beautiful. I went to Beijing for a week as well to sightsee. So
I'd like to go to the old sites. My daughter went there and she was telling us all about how wonderful it was, but we couldn't go, unfortunately. We are hoping to go there one day, yes.
Well, you hear a lot about it in the news. Yeah, it's a country that I know a lot of people want to visit. I know a few people who have visited it as well. I imagine it's somewhere where I'll definitely visit in the next 10 years or so.
I'm quite interested in the cities. I guess there's a lot to see.
I've been in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong and Singapore.
Singapore is an
No,
Oh, right, okay. I don't know, but it's China. That's where we went. We went Chinatown in Singapore, yeah. They have the New Year.
Hong Kong is superb.
I would like to see Beijing. My cousin has taught English to children in Beijing, so I would like to go see that and see Shanghai as well. So that'd be cool. I have a few Chinese friends, and they live in more rural areas in the country. So I'd like to go and see rural China, so more outside of the cities. I would like to visit that.
Yeah, it'd be quite nice to see because all we see in the news are more like the modern parts. It'd be quite nice to learn about the history a bit more and go.
We love China because we think it's the future of the world.
I think it'll be a very, very busy place, very historical place, lots of things to see. I think it'd be a nice place to go and a very welcoming country.
China is not like one culture. It's about, more than 2,000 different small cultures around, different languages, different dialects. And one part of China can be totally different from another part of China. It's like a full world in one country.
So Shanghai I loved. It was it felt like I was in a science fiction movie. Yeah, like the buildings and the architecture was very exciting. I'd love to travel across the whole country. I can't kind of be specific about where I'd like to go. I just would like to experience more traditional China.
It's a big country, China. It's very old country, and
You have a very long wall.
I'd love to see pandas. I've never seen a panda before.
Technology is really great in China. Ice cream, pink shilling. Yeah, whiny pink shilling. Yeah, so I know a little bit. Xie, ni hao. I would love to visit China one day. I like the technology in China. But I have a queue now, so I have to go. So I'd like to finish my interview. Thank you. Yes, please. Can I help? Who's next? Yes, please. Anyone ready? Yes, please. Yes, sir.
Chinese people are wonderful.
They have dragons in China. The funny-looking dragons that people dress up in.
We know the economy is growing fast.
The culture kind of, to see the wall and like all the structures and everything like that, it's very fascinating. And the way you do the New Year celebration is pretty cool as well.
我想去中国。
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 我想去中国。我想去中国。我想去中国。
我想去中国。
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 我想去中国。